Hey guys, I just finished walking 2.5 miles outside in the sunshine, and I wanted to create this video because I started thinking, I saw all these people out there walking, and it made me realize how important it is to keep our bodies in motion, especially as we get older. And not just that, but from a financial aspect, if you are late to saving for retirement, it's so important to take care of your health today. That way you age gracefully and don't have to worry about expensive medical costs and all this stuff that's going to possibly bankrupt you, or you just can't afford to go to the doctor, so you don't go. And I know this video is not going to get a lot of views because most of you guys who watch this YouTube channel want to learn how to make money, want to learn how to catch up for retirement. But hear me out. I say this all the time. Your health is more important than your wealth, because imagine this: you have great health and you don't have a lot of money. Well, you can always cut back on subscriptions that you use to spend money. You can cut back on your eating out. You can cut back on things that you spend. But if you don't have your health, what are you going to do? We only have one health, one life, and it's important for you to take care of it, because if you age and you have health issues, life is going to be very hard. It's not going to be fun, and getting old is going to suck. If you take care of your health and you age gracefully, you know how much easier it's going to be to get older? It's going to be fine. I mean, yeah, most of us are not going to like getting older. The person that we see in the mirror is totally different than the person that you're used to seeing right now, but you're going to be happy. You're going to be healthy. And there's not much more that you can ask for. We can't deny getting older. It's part of life, but you can do something about it. And I know I'm going to have some people who say, well, even if I take care of my health, there's no guarantee that I'm not going to get sick. That is true. I can't guarantee that if you start walking and start taking care of your health today, that you're never going to get sick. I hope you don't get sick. I hope you grow old. I hope you live to as long as you want to live and not have to worry about any illness, any aches and pains, or anything at all. And I'm going to share with you in this video some of the things that I do and some of the things that I think you can do regardless of how much money you have in the bank, or regardless of where you are to saving for retirement today. Hey guys, if you are new here, my name is Susan Velez, and on this channel we talk about making money, saving money, investing money, and taking care of our health, especially if you are late to saving for retirement like me. So before we get into what I do as far as exercise, guys, and I'm not talking about joining a gym or paying expensive memberships. I don't do any of that. Everything that I do is for free, and I'm going to share with you guys what I do. And it's not some rigorous routine that anybody can't do. It's very simple. It doesn't take a lot. It just takes a little bit of your time. But first, let's get into the financial aspects of why I think it's so important to take care of your health today, especially if you are late to saving for retirement. And if you are on this channel, guys, chances are you might be late to saving for retirement, or you're worried about what your finances are going to look like in the future. So it always boils down to the money in this household. And my partner hates me talking about medical bills, because that's always where my mind goes when I think about going to the doctor, because it's so expensive. So if you haven't been to the doctor in a while, awesome. I think it's great. But we actually just started getting some medical bills this past week, and it's from January. In January, we had to go to the emergency room. My partner had a kidney stone, was in a lot of pain, so I had to drive her to the emergency room, and we ended up having to have surgery. She ended up having to have surgery and getting a stent put in, so that way they go in, they blast the kidney stone, and the kidney stone passes through the stent, and then she keeps the stent in there for about 2-3 weeks, and then goes back to the doctor and has the stent removed. Easy procedure, doesn't have any issues or anything like that. It's the second time that she's had to have this procedure in 7 years. So 7 years ago when she had it, we don't remember what the cost of the medical bills were, but we're experiencing that right now. And we're seeing what the cost of medical is. And you want to know something? It was not cheap. So we started seeing the bills. And when we go on my chart, you can see the balance of just the hospital bills or just the hospital visit and the actual procedure. And that doesn't even include some of these other little bills that we're going to be getting, because it seems like everybody wants a piece of their pie. So you're going to get bills from radiology. You're going to get bills from the doctor visit. I mean, it seems like everybody is sending these bills and it all adds up. Every penny adds up. And so from the actual hospital bill, it was $43,000. Now, the insurance, we're still waiting on the insurance to pay, and we don't know how much the insurance is going to pay. But we know that the insurance is not going to pay 100%. At least that's what I think. I don't know for sure. I hope it does, but I expect for something for it to land on us to have to pay. And so I can see why people don't want to go to the doctor's office. I can see why people are hesitant to get medical care, especially if you don't have insurance. Even if you do have insurance, it could literally bankrupt you. And that's why it's not unusual to hear about stories of people who went bankrupt because of medical care. It's kind of sad. It's not kind of sad. It is sad that in the United States, a lot of people are scared to go to the doctor because they can't afford it. So that's the reason that I plead with you right now, regardless of your financial situation, to take care of yourself, because it can bankrupt you if you're not ready for it. And even if you are ready for it, it's still going to be really expensive. And imagine being able to take a few steps today to make sure that you don't have to go to the doctor's office all the time. Because one of the sayings that I hear all the time, and one of the things that I see in my life, is that the older you get, at least all the old people that I know do go to the doctor's office a lot. They do take prescriptions. It seems like that's what they do on a weekly basis. They have some type of doctor appointment to go to. And this doesn't have to be your life. Yes, I know that as we get older, things don't work the same way that they used to work when you were in your 20s, but there are some things that you can do to actually ensure that you age gracefully. And we're going to talk about them right now. So the one thing that I think is so important is to keep your body in motion. They say that a body in motion stays in motion. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to walk on a regular basis. Now, I'm not talking about going for long, long walks. I don't know what your personal health is, and you know what you can do to walk. If you can't walk 2.5 miles like I do or more, then you don't have to. Just imagine going for a walk around your neighborhood, a walk around your house, going to check the mail. Instead of driving in to check your mail after work, go park the car in the garage and go check your mail. Walk down the driveway and go check your mail. I am so surprised that sometimes I'm behind somebody on the road and the thing they do is they drive up to their mailbox and they check it instead of going to park their car and then coming back out and walking to check their mail. We're so conditioned to drive everywhere. Instead of parking really close at the store, choose the parking lot or choose the parking space that is further away. That way you're walking a little bit further. I mean, you don't have to walk 3, 4, 5 miles a day, but just getting a little more exercise than you probably do right now is going to make a huge difference. And once you feel like you're ready to go outside and enjoy the sunshine and get some vitamin D, then you can start walking a little bit more. And you're going to realize how nice it is just to go for a brisk walk in the morning, in the evening, or any time during the day that you get some time to do that. And not only that, guys, it's not only going to make you feel better, but it's also going to improve your health. It's going to keep your body in motion, your muscles free and loose. But you're also going to notice that just being out in Mother Nature is such a huge good thing for your body. So anyway, that's one thing. The next thing is, and this is one thing that I am horrible at, and I'm going to tell you guys that you should do this, but the truth is that I have a hard time doing this, and that is flexibility. As we get older, we tend to lose our flexibility and our balance, and it's so important to stretch and work on your balance and flexibility. And like I say, guys, I'm horrible. I can put my shoes on and go for a 4-mile walk with no problem. But when it comes time to stretching and working on my flexibility and my balance, it's so hard for me. I don't know why. It feels like I'm not really doing anything. So when I talk about flexibility, I'm just talking about moving and making sure that you can keep that flexibility going, because the older we get, I don't know if you guys have noticed it now, but I've noticed that I'm a lot stiffer. It's harder for me to pick something up off the ground. Not horrible, but I can't even touch my toes. Now, I've never been the type of person who can touch my toes, but I have noticed that as I'm stretching and, trying to work on my flexibility, the movement that I used to have it's not as good as it used to be. So I'm having to get that back and making sure that I'm stretching on a daily basis, because it's so important. Another thing is balance, guys. The older that we get, they say that you lose your balance. And so you can do things right now as you get old, or as you're at the age right now, you can do things right now to work on your balance and your flexibility. Now, one of the things, especially if you are female, you want to make sure that you're working on ways to not just increase your muscle mass. You want to make sure you keep the muscle mass that you have. And a lot of that is through body weight. I know a lot of people say that I can't afford to go to the gym. Well, you don't need to go to the gym. I use these little stretchy bands, guys, and I have a link down below in the description below in the comments section. And this is what I use it to actually work on my strength. And as we get older, guys, you don't have to lift tons of heavy weight. You can actually do push-ups, do body weight, use these little stretchy bands to actually get a little bit of muscle and just maintain your muscle, because it's so important, guys. Because if you don't want to go to the doctors all the time, you don't want expensive medical bills, you have to take the action right now to do something to improve your life. And I think exercise is probably one of the best things that you can do besides eating the right foods. But today we're talking about exercise. So anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below, do you walk on a daily basis? If not, what type of exercise do you do on a daily basis to ensure that you are maintaining your health, you're growing older without having to worry about losing all your flexibility, your balance? What are you doing to ensure that you maintain your health as you age? And guys, I love to hear all your comments. I want to hear your comments, and I want to see what you're doing to maintain your health as you age. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button so that you can be notified next time I put out a new video. And also, guys, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you guys are doing something for your health. I hope you guys never have to go to the emergency room. And I hope that you age with grace. And I hope you never have to deal with any health issues. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.